Oh, boy.
What is it?
Wow, I just want to never forget what you look like right this second. Your eyes, look at them. Your hair, your nose.
My nose?
Yes, you have a very cute little nose. Nobody ever told you that? And of course, then there's those lips. You've always floored me. Am I scaring you?
A little bit.
Yeah? Because I'm scared too. You know?
Dean, just kiss me.
Nothing is going to stop us from getting married, I promise.
No. Sometimes I feel like you and I are ruled by Murphy's Law.
Not anymore. From now on, we are going to have everything we want. Starting tonight.
You're right. This is no time to be negative.
Well, you were my rock for about a year, so I guess you can have your doubts if you want.
It's not doubts, not about us. I'm just not used to the rest of the world leaving us alone, or my being this happy.
In about 23 minutes, I'm going to be your wife, and I'm going to make sure you are very, very happy. If you ever get out of here and let me get ready, now go!
Look, I really should call a justice of the peace.
You can call from downstairs. By the time you get back, I'll be ready.
Yeah, but I should just find...
but... Goodbye.
I can't wait. I love you.
I love you.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Paulina, I am not fooling around.
You're too late, Jake. By the time you get to the inn, Jamie and Marley will be married.
Get out of my way!
No!
What is going on here?
I think we should stick to the original plan.
But there's no privacy to be found at Tops.
I told Sam I'd meet him there. Why don't I go? I'll give him a call, and I'll fix things.
You can call your doting ex from the car. You do want the story, don't you?
On your terms or mine.
Ah, now that remains to be seen.
Only if I agree to go along with you.
Now, where is that famous reporter's curiosity? Now, I know, as a woman, you're very curious. Come on, Amanda. I've planned a marvelous evening for the two of us.
Do you trust me?
Do you really have to ask?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, I trust you.
Because we mess up when we don't talk things out, you know?
Well, you know what? We can talk about it later.
Okay, we have to stop it here.
Why? Because it started raining a little?
No. Because I really want to make love to you, Jenna.
Well, I want that too.
Yeah.
I thought that that's what we were...
No, well, making love and having sex, they're different. It's two different things.
Oh.
I mean, look at me. Can you look at me and say that you really love me? You see?
But Dean,
No, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. You will, maybe. And when you do, we'll definitely make love. Because then it's gonna be perfect.
Jake wanted to go out.
And Paulina wanted me to stay.
Yes, well, that much I could figure out myself.
He wanted to go to the studio, and lately that's all he's been doing is working, and I lost my temper.
I heard you all the way in the library.
Rachel, it's a little misunderstanding. It's no big deal.
Maybe not to you.
I am sorry, but our fights are our business.
Anything that goes on in this house, Jake, is my business. I was under the impression you'd gotten control of your temper.
Rachel, please. Don't blame Jake. I started it.
No, I'm sorry, honey. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Rachel, I really feel awful. I mean, I know you needed rest and you're not feeling well, and now we're fighting.
Well, I was feeling better till a moment ago.
I'll get it, okay? Michael, hello.
They just called from the courthouse. The jury's about to return a verdict.
After you, my dear.
I don't like my agenda being changed without someone at least letting me know.
Well, it's all settled. And you know, I don't know how to take no for an answer.
Amanda,
Sam,
I thought you said you were going to wait for me.
I was going to. Carl had a change of plans.
Well, I guess we'll just have to change them back.
Well, we have an appointment, and it's really no concern of yours.
Everyone at Brava knows you have a meeting with her tonight, Carl.
Oh, dear. Amanda, and I thought it was strictly entre nous.
Well, it must have just leaked out. And since I'm designing the layout for this article on you, I should be there too.
Sam and I work as a team.
Well, what I have to say is to you alone, Amanda.
If an interview is not conducted in public, a third party is always present. It's company policy.
I don't give a damn about your company policy.
If Amanda goes, I go.
Has he always been so intrusive? I mean, hanging around, tagging along on your assignments? I mean, no wonder the two of you split up.
If you intend to give her a story, there won't be a problem. But if you have something else in mind, something less straightforward, you can just forget about it right now.
Like what? How's the jealous husband, is it? It's tedious. Come on, Amanda.
You already have charges against you, Carl. Do you want to add kidnapping to attempted murder?
You know, you really ought to concentrate on your own career and allow Amanda to pursue hers with a minimal amount of interference.
Amanda and I work together, Carl.
You're an artist, aren't you? I mean, painting. That's your first love.
What are you getting at?
And did you know that most good paintings double in value just moments after the artist's demise?
Is that a threat?
Oh, no. No, that's a fact. It's ironic, isn't it? I mean, finally you get a taste of fame and fortune, but you don't get to enjoy it.
I'm not worried. You'd be crazy to try anything here. Amanda?
Is there a problem here?
Not anymore.
I'd like to introduce you to my shadow.
Carl was just about to give me his life story.
But he decided to wait.
It's just as well. Last chapter's about to be written.
Indeed.
Jury's reached a verdict, Hutchins. I'm here to give you a personal escort to the courthouse.
I saw your name on Carl's witness list.
I know, isn't that ridiculous? That's why I wasn't called.
Why were you there in the first place?
Carl and his attorney thought that I might testify as a character of reference. Can you imagine?
Well, you two have been seen together socially.
Carl and I are barely on speaking terms.
With Carl, I think that should be enough.
Chippy, darling, pour me a little more wine.
Of course. I understand you and Carl were married.
I didn't know you were so interested in my past.
You've been the one person in this town to befriend Hutchins. Does he have something on you?
Heavens, no. The only thing Carl and I have in common is an attorney. I had asked him to recommend someone to help me handle my divorce because I had to. Michael was being so dreadful about everything.
Carl would know about that.
And I also had to ask him about a couple of business decisions. He would be a natural person for me to...
Only Donna would ask Carl for advice.
Well, good evening, Iris.
Yes.
Good evening, Spencer.
Yes?
I thought you'd like to know. They're about to return a verdict in Carl's case.
Are you sure?
Well, thank you for letting me know.
Thought maybe you want to be there.
Oh, absolutely. Donna, I'm sorry we have to cut our dinner short. Suppose I leave my limo. My driver will take you home, all right?
Actually, I think I'd prefer to go to the courthouse with you.
Fine, but I have to stop somewhere first. Excuse me, I have to stay up on the hill.
Nice try, Iris. It didn't work.
Well, who knows? The night is young. I just might toddle off to court, too. Sounds like all the right people are going to be there.
Honey, it's me. Are you ready?
No. Not yet. You were only gone for about a minute.
Well, could I please come in anyway? I really don't want to wait in the lobby.
Why not?
For one thing, you're a lot cuter than the Justice of the Peace.
Oh, he's here?
Yes, he's here and he's brought witnesses. Now, please, do we have to talk through this door?
Yeah, I think for now we do.
Honey, please. Come on, I don't want to be apart from you anymore.
Okay, maybe I'll let you in if you promise not to look. Deal?
You drive an awfully hard bargain, my dear.
Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Do I have a choice?
Close your eyes.
Closed.
Swear?
Yes, I swear.
Stay there.
Mm.
Come on, come on.
Coming, okay.
Afraid.
Mm.
Easy, easy. Take it easy.
This is different.
All right, watch it.
Okay.
Right here. Keep your eyes closed. Good. Stay right there. Don't move until I tell you.
Honey, I thought since we were eloping, we were going to dispense with some of these traditions.
Not all of them. Jamie, think what we'd be going through right now if we were getting ready for that big wedding we planned.
One thing, I don't think we'd be talking like this.
Are you kidding? Vicky would barricade the door if you even tried to get near me.
I wouldn't even dare. Your dressing room would be swarming with bridesmaids.
Yeah. Everybody would be fussing with my veil and my dress. Of course, we all probably would be up since about dawn getting ready.
It's true. You know, this is really much more relaxing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that I'd be hearing from my friends all sorts of unwanted advice.
So would I.
And Matt, I could see him just pacing back and forth, asking me if I'm nervous.
This is really, it's much easier.
Definitely, you're right about that. We don't even have to worry about who's late, who's not late.
Music, food, pubos.
Pubos. Pubos. Yeah. All that stuff is distracting. This way, honey, I can just completely concentrate on you.
I agree with you completely. I mean, this is much more private.
Friends and family, they just want to know that we're happy. That's all they care about. They don't have to be there.
Jamie, you are so good to me.
I promised you that I would love you and always take care of you. And now we're about to make that official. Are you ready yet?
Almost, dear sir. Almost. Okay.
Okay, I can actually look?
Well, guess we don't have to wait for any music, do we?
idea of what way the jury is leaning?
Well, they asked for a copy of your transcript, which is usually a good sign.
No, that's not a good sign. I couldn't even identify Walker.
Rachel, if that had really made a big difference, they would have returned a not guilty verdict by now.
Michael's right, Rachel.
I hope so.
Look, I'm going to go back to the courthouse. I'll let you know when I hear
I'm
anything.
going to go with you.
No, the hell you
Oh,
are.
listen, you're not pushing me around.
You're supposed to be resting.
Do you think I could really rest now? I want to be at the courthouse. I want to see Carl's face when they deliver a guilty verdict.
Fine, Rachel, then I'm going with you.
What do you mean you're going with me? You were just arguing with Jake about him leaving, and now you're going to
Rachel,
leave?
it's all right. All right. She belongs with you.
All right, fine. I'm going to go up and change. Could you wait?
Sure. Yeah, great. Rachel!
Rachel, you're still not well
right?
enough. Come on.
I'm fine.
Okay, let's go. It doesn't look like it's gonna stop.
We're leaving?
Yeah. Why, are you mad?
No. No, I'm not mad. I'm just surprised.
So am I. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at myself. I mean, me going slow probably doesn't quite match your image of me, does it?
Dean, I usually look past your image.
It's true. I don't want to wreck anything, you know?
Well,
This
I
is
don't
the
want
most
to wreck
important
anything
thing.
either.
If only you knew how hard this was for me. I mean, I'm probably out of my mind.
I know. I was there too, remember?
I'm never gonna forget this moment.
Well, you know what? I'm so happy.
Are you? Come on!
She says she's fine now.
She's not fine. Paulina, her eyesight's failing.
We can't stop her, Michael. She says she's going to the courtroom one way or another, and that's a direct quote.
Great, just great. Great, in the rain. Great, great. Well, why
tell you
don't
what,
I get the car?
I'll get her umbrella.
Good idea, great idea. Leave this. Spencer! Well, what the hell do you want?
Well, Michael, I didn't realize you'd replaced the Corey's butler.
You.
Does she know that the verdict on Carl is about to be announced?
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, we were just on our way to the courthouse, so if you will excuse us.
Tell me, what is this sudden interest with Rachel? I mean, you two have known each other for years.
Yes.
Well, it seems to me that your relationship took a more intimate turn as soon as I became interested in her.
You're interested in Rachel?
You really didn't know?
No, no. As a matter of fact, I thought it all had to do with the waterfront deal.
Well, since we seem to be in competition on everything else, it's only logical that women...
Spencer, now come on. Women are not acquisitions.
Oh, come on, Hudson. Drop the high moral tone. Let's face it. You simply want everything that I have.
Well, I'm sure that Rachel will be interested to know that you've got her.
Please.
Oh.
Both of you, stop this. I don't need this today. Not at all.
It's the only thing I could use from my wedding dress.
You look incredibly beautiful.
Thank you.
No second thoughts.
We've come this far, so...
You know, right now, that week in Nice seems like a lifetime ago.
That week was so exciting and romantic and exasperating.
Yes, and when you left me, I knew I would never let you go.
I'm so glad you didn't. We've really had quite a year, haven't we?
Yes, we've come through it together, and here we are. And that is the most important thing.
You know, I think it took something as scary and as big as that trial to make me realize how much I love you and I need you.
None of those things should ever have happened to you, honey.
They did. And you know what? I think I can be a lot stronger because of them. I mean, with your help.
We came through it together from the beginning, and I found myself once I found you again.
You mean that?
You know I do. I came back, I started the clinic.
I love you so much.
I love you.
Well, what are we waiting for?
All right.
Okay.
guess I should get that.
Why? I mean, nobody knows we're here.
Well, I did give Paulina the number. I told her to call if Mom needed me.
Maybe it's nothing.
One way to find out. Hello?
Jamie, listen, I'm sorry to be calling you.
Jake?
Paulina gave me the number. The jury has reached a decision on Carl.
Did they find him guilty?
No one knows yet. Everybody's heading over to the courthouse to see what's going to go down.
My mother's going?
Paulina tried to stop her, but Rachel refused.
That sounds like Mom.
Well, Jamie,
Why, what's wrong?
she just fell down the stairs a couple of minutes ago.
What? Is she hurt?
What happened?
Mom fell.
She says she's okay, but I think her eyes are playing tricks on her again.
This is not good news.
But listen, don't worry. I just wanted you to know I'll take care of everything.
Jake, why are you the one calling? Where's Paulina?
She's with Rachel, trying to get her to reconsider Michael. Michael's there, too.
Did she ask you to call me?
She said she wanted you to know if there was an emergency, and, Well, are you gonna be staying there?
Hold on. Honey, we have to go back.
How bad is Rachel?
I'm not sure.
Start packing.
Tell Paulina we're on our way.
I'll do that. Listen, I know this is really bad timing because Paulina told me you guys were gonna elope.
We'll come back to the house first. Now, tell Paulina that I agree with her, and Mom should not be moved.
Will do.
Goodbye. Justice of the peace is still waiting.
So I guess we should probably go tell him.
Honey, we can still go through with this. The ceremony will only take 5 minutes.
Jamie. I don't want to go through with this wedding when you're thinking about something else.
I am so sorry.
We can wait a little bit longer.
Sure we can.
Rachel, you know how we are. Michael and I argue about everything.
Well, not tonight. Not here.
Rachel, I tried to get Amanda, but she's not in her office.
Well, where's Jamie? I haven't seen him all day. He's not at the hospital.
That's because he and Marley are spending the night at the Concord Inn.
Well, they didn't tell me.
That's because they're eloping.
Say what?
Mm-hmm.
It's the quiet ones. You always have to watch the quiet ones.
I see there's never a dull moment around here.
Jamie wanted me to tell you if anything happens, so I guess this is good enough, huh?
Did you see this coming?
No, I didn't. I gotta say, I'm a little hurt they didn't call, but no, I didn't see it coming.
Spencer, would you excuse us?
No, certainly. I'll see you at the courthouse.
Yes, all right.
But Rachel, promise me you'll call if you need anything.
Absolutely, I'll call if I need anything.
I'll see you out, Mr. Harrison.
I know the way. Mrs. McKinnon.
Paulina, did they say why they were eloping?
No, Jamie handed me a slip of paper with the name of the inn and the phone number on it, that's all.
I'm amazed. So, did they seem happy? I mean, were they...
Well, I don't know, fine, the same, happy, I don't know.
Excited?
Well, they were practically out the door before I got a chance to ask them any questions, so I
They're on their
think
way
so.
back right now.
Hi.
You called Jamie?
Jamie was very grateful.
Why did you do that?
Well, he said to call if anything happened. Carl's verdict definitely qualifies. I think that he would have been mad if we didn't.
Oh, I wish you hadn't done that. He can't do anything. I felt great there for a minute, thinking about the two of them starting their life together.
Well, they may have already gone through with the ceremony. Who knows, maybe they'll come through the courtroom as husband and wife.
Oh, I hope not. That's no place for a pair of newlyweds. Come on, we better go. They're not going to wait for us.
All right.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, still raining.
Did you stop that wedding?
I don't know.
Well, I hope you were too late. But if you weren't, it doesn't matter because Jamie and Marley are going to be married, Jake.
Maybe not.
They will. Sooner or later. And unlike you, they will live happily ever after.
What are you doing?
This cab is taken.
That's right, by me.
No, this is my taxi. I saw it first.
I signaled it from the other side of the street.
That's too bad.
You stole it!
I certainly did not.
Look, lady, I've been waiting over 20 minutes for this cab.
That's your problem. That's what happens in this sort of weather. Look.
It's an emergency. I have to be someplace in 5 minutes.
So do I. Driver, would you please tell this person that I saw you first?
I didn't see nobody.
What?
I stopped for the red light. You jumped in.
See?
The light's green. Where am I going?
The courthouse.
Courthouse it is. I tell my wife this stuff. She thinks I make it up.
I remember where I've seen you. Aren't you the special prosecutor in the Carl Hutchinson case?
That's right. The jury's about to deliver the verdict.
Yes, I know.
That's why I was being such a bully. I have to be there.
I'm Iris Wheeler. I published Bravo. We're covering the story.
Kevin Anderson. Come on, be nice, Iris. And you know, we could sit next to each other. I don't bite.
Well, I suppose it's all right. See, we've been introduced.
Well, I'm afraid that didn't do much good. It's really coming down out there.
Well, helped. I hope you won't be too waterlogged.
Well, I'm pretty sure all eyes will be on Hutchins.
Well, at least the cab ride ended better than it began.
I want you to know. Under other circumstances, I would have given you the taxi.
I want you to know. Under other circumstances, I would have had a limo.
Then we'd never have met.
I do understand that you're in a rush to get here.
Oh, so I'm actually forgiven.
Yes, if Carl's convicted.
Yet another reason to see him caged. See you in court.
Oh, Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
I really admired the way you turned things around when Rachel made that awful mistake.
I hope I turn things around. We'll know soon enough.
Good luck.
Iris. Oh, I see. We made it. Did we get all wet? Oh, goodness.
You still lurking around, Donna? I guess that means Spencer must be here somewhere.
Actually, he's over there talking to the press, and I'm sure that you don't want to be photographed looking the way you do. There's a ladies' room right over there if you want to try to repair some of the damage.
Well, at least with me, it's still possible.
Are you sure you want to watch this?
How else am I going to write the story?
Look, no matter how this pans out, I want you to stop going after Carl.
I can't. Not until I finish this article.
Amanda, he was about to grab you. He almost killed your mother.
That's all the more reason that I should expose him.
Do you have any idea where he was taking you? Do you?
No.
Look, he hates your entire family. You can't set up meetings with him alone like that again.
I never intended that.
He had a gun
just
in his
showed up.
pocket, Amanda.
Yeah, I thought he might.
He has some kind of plan for you.
I was glad when you showed up.
Well, I'm going to be by your side till he's put away. I'm not going to lose you. Not now.
I just don't want him to win.
Well, there's a touching tableau.
Get lost, Carl.
When I'm released, Amanda, and all this is over, I'll give you a ring.
Don't bother.
And we shall reschedule our little chat.
I think you're going to be doing most of your talking from a window in a state pen.
Still counting your chickens, Ducky? You'll see, Amanda, I shall be exonerated.
Please tell the judge and his attorney that Mr. Hutchins is here.
Heard you brought Carl in.
Yeah. So, how does it look?
That's tough to call.
Give it to me straight. I've been living and breathing this guy's dirt for months now.
I feel a lot better if I'd known about Rachel Corey's side problem before I put her up on the stand. I really had to backtrack.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling I was the real liability in this
It's not
case.
going to be easy getting this guy, Ryan. He's a master.
Excellent. Oh, my goodness, you're home.
Is Mom still here? Is she left?
Oh, you just missed her.
They must have gone to hear the verdict.
How do you think she is?
Well, her eyes are bothering her more than she's willing to admit.
I was afraid of that.
Sweetheart, why don't you go to the courthouse, and I'll wait here if you don't mind.
I'll put on a pot of tea.
Thanks, Hilda.
Ah,
Honey, you have been great about this.
I just didn't feel like I could face that building.
No, you don't have to explain it. You realize if we did go through with that wedding, Vicky would have skinned us a lot.
With help from Donna.
And I was thinking about Mom and how much she was looking forward to a big Christmas wedding.
My dad's always made a really big deal about walking me down the aisle, and when we walked in here, I really realized I would have missed your family. So, maybe it's for the best, huh?
I am going to make this up to you.
You don't have
Yes,
to.
yes, I do. When you and I finally get married, it's going to be the most perfect wedding in the universe. Now, hopefully I won't be too long.
I'll cross my fingers.
Thanks.
I'm really sorry about the baby thing. I know how much that meant. How much that means to you. And it's probably gonna happen. I mean, you've had such bad luck so far. That probably means this is gonna be a big success.
No looking back.
Right, exactly.
All right, stand back there, and then we're going to tell your daddy what a good catcher you are. Okay, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Do you want me to have this child or not?
You know I do, but not at the risk of your health. Honey. You are my priority. You. You're the one I love, the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Nothing comes before that.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I snapped at you like that.
I know the waiting is hard.
I just want this so much.
But whatever happens, all that really matters is that we're together.
I love you.
What was with that lady? What was with that look?
We should have just taken the next elevator.
She probably goes through a dozen mirrors a week with that mug. Who's she kidding?
You were dripping all over her dog.
Dog needed a shower, please. It smells. Shh, you better just go sneak in. Go ahead.
Why?
Why? Why? Lucas would go through the ceiling if he saw us like this. Are you kidding?
Oh, you know what? Tonight was perfect, right down to the rain. I don't have to explain to anyone why I'm soaked.
Yeah, well, still, you should probably just go in. I'll say goodnight here and just go in. Go ahead. Okay. You cold?
Yeah, aren't you?
I'm freezing a little bit. I guess we gotta make each other warm. Come on. Emergency situation like this. Okay.
I wish we could stay out till morning.
So you're not mad what I said
No,
before?
I'm not mad at all.
Good, good, good.
I had a really good time.
Oh, me too.
I always do with you.
Well, look, maybe tomorrow night you come down in the studio, okay? We're gonna work on the final edit and check it out of the video.
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know, Dean.
Jenny, you haven't even seen the whole thing. Come on.
I know, but I don't want people watching me while I watch it.
What are you talking about, Matt?
It's just weird how things are right now.
Still, you know, it's everything that we work towards. I mean, you're so incredible in it. Yeah, just come down, be with me, we'll be together, okay?
All right, all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well.
But just, no fights.
No, I'll be cool. You know. Look, I better split. All right.
Call me tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. All right. First thing, I'll call you. Probably up all night thinking about you.
Good night.
Night. Just to remind you about me, okay?
are you always sneaking up on me?
I didn't mean to.
Well, you scared me.
I'm sorry. Where's Jamie?
He left for the courthouse already.
That's good. Rachel probably needs him. She was pretty shaky when she left here. So, do I call you Mrs. Frame now?
No.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
No? I mean, you knew about the wedding.
I mean, the last thing I wanted to do, I hated calling Jamie, but I just thought he would want to know, I guess, that I guess I screwed up again, huh?
No, I think you did do the right thing.
I hope so.
Because, I mean, Jamie and I did want to be there for Rachel when she heard about the verdict. We weren't expecting it to be tonight.
Probably work out for the best for you.
Are you going to talk to me about silver linings now?
No, I just think that you and Jamie can handle this.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
I mean, both families are going to end up being happier, and who knows, by the time you and Jamie get married, you'll probably find out that you can have Jamie's children.
Just stop it, all right? Stop.
But
No, I'm not going to talk to you about my marriage or about anything else, all right?
Hi. Hey, Mom, are you okay?
Jamie. I don't know what Jake told you, but you didn't have to come
Marley
back.
and I wanted to come back.
Did Jake get a hold of you before you guys...
Yes, we dropped everything. Actually, we had second thoughts about eloping.
You did?
Well, it sounded romantic, but it felt a little lonely once we got at the end.
Oh, good. I'm sure you were lonely for Dad. I'd certainly like to be there when this actually happens.
You will be. All of you will be. Now, Mom, could I spit you alone for a minute, please?
I don't think they...
Just for a minute. Jake told me that you fell. Now, what's going on?
I don't want to talk about this.
Level with me, please.
I've had a few more incidents.
Blurred vision?
It's okay, though. Once this Carl business is all over with, I'll be fine, I promise.
Well, we're glad that you got here in time.
What's keeping things?
Well, we're waiting for the judge, actually.
Mom, you look tired.
Look, I don't want anyone else hovering over me today, okay?
Case. Carl's coming over here.
Rachel, may I say that whatever verdict the jury brings in today, I'd like you and your family to know that I'm innocent of any wrongdoing. Amanda, please don't forget the interview.
What was that about?
Just Carl being Carl.
I just talked to the prosecutor. They're ready.
How does Anderson think it's going to come down?
He's not making any predictions.
He's probably not very happy with me.
Rachel, don't beat yourself up. You gave testimony. Everything's going to be fine. Leave yourself alone.
Plus, was the phone records that link Pete Walker to Carl Hutchins.
Yes, and now the jury knows that Walker didn't die from a heart attack and out of natural causes.
That news came at a perfect time.
I hope it's enough.
We knew this was a gamble to begin with.
Well, it had better pay off.
You seem inordinately interested in this trial.
I'm anxious to see Carl Hutchins punished once and for all. I share that desire with my son.
Well, at least you have one thing in common with mine.
All rise!
Have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Bailiff, will the defendant please rise? In the case of the state versus Carl Hutchins on the charge of conspiracy to murder, how does the jury find?
Not guilty.
Case dismissed.
No!
Order!
This is wrong! What is she doing?
I don't know. Mom, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
Rachel? Rachel, can you see me?
Can't see anything.
You see me?
Oh my God. Mom!
Ethan.
Mom! Rachel! Rachel! Get an down! Call 911!